you want to sell your home during COVID, if we ever get out of it, and you want to net more, watch this. I'll give you my top 5 tips on how to net more when you sell, and it's not lowering the commission. Right now in the South Bay, the real estate market is HOT hot. It's crazy. There's pent up demand because of March, April, May, low interest rates, lowest in history, and the inventory is also low. So in my #1 best-selling book, Dwelling Selling, in chapters 1 through 6, I talk about how you have to make a plan before you're selling your house. And in chapter 3, named PPF and the Interwebs Changed Everything, I call it PPF. It's pre-planning fun. Well, it's plenty of pre-planning, but it's just not really that much fun. I guess it was me who put the F in PP. NAR, National Association of Realtors, they tell us that 65% of the homes that fall out of escrow do so because of issues with the home inspection. It's a lot. That's over half the deals that fall out of escrow are because of a home inspection. That's a huge percentage. And you may quote me. If you pre-inspect, you will deflect. I wrote that. I didn't steal it from anybody, I promise. #1 tip, get a pre-inspection before you list your house. And you say, what? I thought buyers did that during escrow. Exactly. Remember the 65%? Follow me now. So this includes professional home inspection, termite, mold. If you live in an old house, then definitely we send a camera down the sewer pipe. It's a bad job if you're a camera. Why pre-inspect, you ask? I heard you. Anything that's going to make a buyer walk away. We're looking for those kind of things. And then you repair them ahead of time. Why bother, you ask? Let's keep going with me. So you can eliminate what I call the second negotiation. What is that? That comes after all the inspections, and they hand you gobs of reports, and in it is 35 or more items that the buyer is demanding that you repair before close of escrow. That's why we get it repaired before we put it on the market. All the big stuff, you take care of it beforehand, and then you give the buyer your report and say, these are the things that we did, and here's all the receipts. What is a stronger seller stance? That, or you get bombarded with a list of 35 things and a new roof and mold and blah, 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 blah. This happens every day, and agents still haven't figured this out, how to help you have an easier transaction with less surprises. I don't understand it, but we have less surprises because we already looked for the surprises. Reading from the Book of Negotiations, chapter 2, verses 10 through 24, states, if thou sayest nay to thine realtors, expert counsel, and putteth thine home on the market with nary a speck of paint nor repair, then thou shalt call down from the heavens the fury of the second negotiation unto thyself, and it shall cost thou many shekels, or the entire sale, whichever cometh first. And thou dost deserveth, nay, none rewards, for I toldeth thou soweth. It is written. So remember the 65% of the deals that cancel stemming from home inspection issues. So we're trying to make that 0 by doing some of the legwork up front, and we're not going to do everything on the list. We're just going to do anything with a safety issue or something like a roof repair or something that would cause most buyers to walk away from the sale. Tip number 2, any glaring deferred maintenance on the property, roof, paint.
Interior out, decks, landscaping, flooring. What's your cabinets like? What style are they? What color are they? What are your countertops? Just think hard surfaces.
So styles change, right? All the time, especially in hard surfaces. And buyers, what they're looking for now isn't what your 1995 Tuscan Mediterranean looks like, right? Do we need to update? You can sell for more money if you do, but sometimes there's a gap. You can't go too far. That's why you hire a pro. Tip number 3. Professional home staging. So bottom line is, their stuff is better than your stuff. Almost always, okay? Remember that couch you bought when the kids were, 2 and 4, and now they're 26 and 32. And time flies when you're in the South Bay, right? But Their stuff is better than your stuff. NAR, remember them, National Association of Realtors, they state that homes that are staged, they sell faster for more money. But skip NAR. My listings that are staged and professionally done sell between 3 and 5% more than homes that are not staged, similar in the same area. It's real science, kids. All right, so take a look at some of these before and after shots of this listing I had after the first agent had it for 4 months with no offers. Yes, those pictures were in MLS sideways. Did the seller notice? Nope. Did the listing agent notice? Nope, because he never looked at it again. I sold it in 4 days. Multiple offers, over list price. This stuff works because we had it professionally staged, professionally photographed, and look at the difference. By the way, if you like what I'm sharing right now, just hit the like button and subscribe for more fantasticness. Really, you should. I mean, did you click the bell that means ding? And I know you don't like missing things. Tip number 4. Professional photos, we just talked about that, right? So just because we all have amazing cameras in our pocket doesn't mean we should shoot $1 million houses with our iPhones. It's ridiculous that agents still do this. Think of like cheap ass. And the sellers don't fire them, or it blows my mind, even now. So we have to put our best foot forward because we are living in a digital world. I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know why that saying is still in our vernacular, or I even use it because I don't really know what that means, because I like both my feet and I don't have a favorite. Our first showings we're ever going to have are going to be online. Think about it. So we have to put my virtual marketing platform and assets have to be bright and shiny. When a buyer clicks on my asset, your home has to show off, and it's the best way that it can. First time, every time. Number 5, this is big. Price it right. I know that sounds obvious, but you have to price it right. Don't let Zillow or your neighbor or Bobby in accounting tell you what your home is worth. Preferably ask a human who's in real estate. Take me, for instance. Even on a hot market, some homes are sitting. Why, you ask? What happened to all that pent-up demand and multiple offers and price points? Well, if you overprice it and you leave room for negotiation and you're not getting any offers to negotiate, then you're probably overpriced. It's pretty simple. Like I said in my book, the interwebs changed everything. Okay, well, that's my top 5. And there's way more. If I can get you to understand PPF, pre-planning fun, not really fun, then you'll see the value of some pre-planning, right? And you'll hit the market strong and virtually eliminating most of the horrors or all of the horrors of the second negotiation, and thus having a much higher chance of, closing successfully. This is all in my book, Dwelling Selling: How the Internet Made Selling a House in the South Bay Easy, and Other Funny Stories. Available on Amazon. It's basically my 14-chapter marketing plan. You'll read how I'm way different than the lazy agents that dot this area, and I have a massive digital virtual arsenal. Now you have an idea of things that you can do that'll net you more in a sale. You got to start with a plan. Here's how I say it: proper logistics and knowledge. Plan. Doing these things is going to net you more money, keep your property in escrow, close on time so you can get where you want when you want to get there. Doesn't that make sense? So if you'd like to talk to me about a plan that works for you, go to meetdaryl.com and schedule a 20-minute virtual strategy session with me. Super easy, just goes right on my calendar and a Zoom link. So easy. And I'll give you a free copy of that book I was talking about just for talking to me. Hey, I'm Daryl Palmer at RE/MAX State Properties. See ya.